Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto market. I am your host for today's live stream. My name is Connor, and I want to welcome everybody to today's show. We do have a lot to talk about. There are some crazy things happening in the world right now that I do believe will affect the financial markets. That is my main concern. Of course, how it's going to affect the markets and the price action. I mean, listen, war is unjust and uncalled for, and the worst thing is seeing innocent lives lost, and I will leave it at that. I believe all political discussions out of this, and we will only be talking about what the market is going to do. All right, so with that being said, welcome everybody to the stream, and let's get things started with our crypto market overview. So looking at the market right now, Bitcoin is still trading below $28,000, trading for $27,918. We will be looking at this price action because there is a lot to unravel here. I will briefly show you what's going on with BTC. Essentially, we have a clean breakout, but we are running out of steam up here towards the 28K resistance. I'm going to be going over my full Bitcoin technical analysis and what I see playing out here as we do start the week in just one moment's time. Let's take a look at the rest of the market right now. Ethereum is trading for $1,632. The market's been flat all weekend. Not a lot of things are moving right now. We're completely dead stagnant, but I'm expecting volatility to really pick up as the stock market and traditional financial markets open up this week. They do technically open on Sunday night for futures, but the real open will be on Monday morning. All right, so there's a few hours to kind of prepare for potential scenarios that may play out. So again, we have a lot to discuss, so be sure to stick with me until the very end of this live stream. Also, smash that like button if you're just tuning in right now. Looking at the top gainers of the day, we have Bancor up 53% on the day, a huge move. For the most part, a bunch of low caps are moving right now. The small caps are really not doing too much at all. Looking at the top losers on the day, again, it's a bunch of small caps, meme coins. No real kind of assets in the market are making moves at the moment. Everything is stagnant and waiting for Bitcoin to decide on what direction it wants to go ahead and trade in next. Shout out to All Day Dre right now in the live chat, and shout out to Tej Malik saying, came here for the thumbnail expression, a winner. Appreciate that, Tej. I'm glad you like my thumbnail for today's video. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart and go over my Bitcoin TA. So looking at BTC, we still have the clean breakout here above this trend line, which goes all the way back to the July high of 2023 at 31.8K, essentially 32K. We had a clean breakout of that downtrend, and also we broke out above the daily 200 EMA. All right, so the chart right now is still bullish. The bullish structure is still holding. However, war and geopolitical uncertainty, that is bearish. Okay, what's an example of seeing kind of those bearish events play out when these huge kind of announcements are made? For me, we have to go and look back at February of 2022. All right, this was when the whole situation in Ukraine really started to open up. And what happened then was we had a large kind of move down. Right, if I'm looking at this candle right here, we had a large spike down. We traded up for a few weeks at the end of February of 2022, but then the bear market took effect on top of that whole situation in Ukraine. Was not bullish at all for the markets. All right, so I remember when this happened. I remember when this big move down happened at the start of the year. And there's a chance that we can see something similar play out here in the markets in the sense that we get some kind of crazy flash crash. So I would not be discounting this scenario, right? Because price is at resistance right now, no matter what way you look at it. You take a look at the chart, we have this price action area here kind of acting as strong resistance for BTC at the current moment in time. And then again, if we look to the left, we look at what happened in March, this entire area stalled the price action. Okay, so this is all resistance over here that the Bitcoin price is currently in. I'm a bull long term. I would love to see a large move upwards right now, but I'm also a realist, and I can take an objective look at what's happening. And my sense is something is telling me that something's off right now. There's a lot of uncertainty in the air, which is the reason for my kind of bearish tone right now, despite the fact that Bitcoin is above the daily 200 EMA. And it broke out above this trend line clean. And it's been holding above this trend line clean. These are all very bullish factors on the daily price chart. So what do we want to look out for? Well, if I dig into this, the highs are still untapped over here. From $28,300 to $28,600, these highs are still untapped. So I would not count out the fact at all that we get a big move up here, a little spike. And we're talking around a 2.5%, 3% move to simply take out these highs and test these highs. From there, I'm not sure there's much bullish momentum to carry this further. Okay, so maybe we go and we sweep the Monday high at 28,600. From there, I would certainly be looking to position myself into a short position. I'm actually already in a short position at the current moment in time. With that being said, though, I would not be surprised at all to see a spike up to $28,600 and then price start to kind of react bearishly. It all depends on how the market is going to open, the stock market tomorrow morning. This whole geopolitical situation in the Middle East just really started unraveling this weekend. It's happening during a weekend, right? So we don't know the full effects that it's going to have until the week starts. Now, I might be repeating myself a little bit, but it's very important to understand that we need to brace ourselves for a wild week this week in the markets, because things are really going to pick up, in my opinion, in terms of volatility. So it is time to be paying attention. But again, just so we're crystal clear on the Bitcoin price action, essentially, I would not be surprised to see one more spike up, take out this week's Monday high, and then we'll see how it goes from there. But again, this is all resistance. And with war on the table here, another situation escalating, not good at all for the markets. Okay, so this is what I'm looking for on BTC to start out the week. Anybody has any questions on this analysis and why I'm thinking this way, definitely ask me in the live chat right now while I'm here live and you have me. I can answer you right away. Shout out to Tej Malik saying he agrees. Ukraine was very similar. Very, very similar. Things started getting heated. Hours ago, we're already seeing this narrative. Yes, Tej. It's very, very similar. It's almost kind of like, it's very similar to what happened back in when the Ukraine situation started. And yeah, the markets did not like that at all. Okay, so war is bearish. There's really no other way to put it. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance sitting pretty at 50% right now. It's been charging up. You go to our daily chart. Bitcoin dominance has been charging up, right? So this is bullish for Bitcoin, and it's not necessarily a good thing for altcoins, but we can still see altcoins move up despite Bitcoin dominance charging higher, but it will only be a few outliers. All right, with Bitcoin dominance going higher, that simply means that capital in the crypto market is rotating out of altcoins and into Bitcoin. So for the most part, when Bitcoin dominance is rising, we're going to see altcoins not do too well. There will be some outliers, some narratives will take effect, so keep an eye out for those. One example of a current narrative that actually kind of turned out to be a dud was the new FriendTech competitor on Avalanche. It was called Stars Arena. Essentially, they got hacked. They got compromised. We can see this tweet here. There has been a major security breach with the smart contract. We're actively checking the issue. Do not deposit any funds. So basically, it seems that everybody who deposited funds into Stars Arena got them exploited. $3 million in AVAX tokens was stolen from this exploit. So yes, there will be narratives that pop off. For example, we can take a look at the AVAX chart. AVAX was starting to do really well, right? It was starting to pump, but that was solely because of the Stars Arena narrative. Everybody was going to Stars Arena. Oh, it's better than FriendTech. Let's all use this one. It gets exploited. The momentum completely stops altogether. This is kind of similar to what I see happening with this situation right now in the Middle East, right? Bitcoin's looking bullish. We're pumping. We're breaking the daily 200 EMA. We're breaking huge downtrend resistance lines. But now we got this big elephant in the room to take all of the momentum out of the market. Okay, so that's why I'm giving you guys this comparison right now between Stars Arena and the current Bitcoin situation. But there will be narratives that take effect, and we'll see those particular outlier altcoins move up. But you need to be paying attention to what everybody is talking about, the current buzzword, the current hot thing in the market. And in crypto, there's a new hot thing, a new narrative every single week. right? And these are quick opportunities where you need to be in and out. You need to buy and sell very quickly to make a profit. I never once used Stars Arena, but if you did get AVAX tokens exploited, that is very unfortunate. My condolences to you, but that's just the game that we're playing, especially when you chase a narrative and you go to a competitor of something that isn't the first mover. Let me see what's happening over here in the live chat. We got Borat B saying, hi, Connor. Nice to be with you live. Good to have you here, Borat. Thank you for being here. We got Andrea saying, hello, my man, Connor. Is it possible to not have another bull market for years to come? So that's a very good question, Andrea. Everybody is so fixed in their time analysis that we're guaranteed to get a bull market in 2025, right? Because 2025 is the 4-year cycle bull market year. We had the bull market in 2013. You look at the Bitcoin chart. We had the bull market in 2013. We had the bull market in 2017. We had the bull market in 2021. And the next one would be a bull market in 2025. Right, so if the cycle does continue to rhyme, then we will see a bull market in 2025. But there are no guarantees in life, especially in the financial markets. There are absolutely no guarantees. So yeah, to answer your question, nobody knows what's going to happen. I have my new ebook, Preparing for the 2024-2025 Bull Market. Do I know for 100% certainty that we're going to get a bull market in those years? No, I don't, because nobody knows. Nobody has that crystal ball. So it is possible that we get some kind of delayed cycle and, we don't see a bull market for a few years. But even still, 2025 is 2 years away, or a year and a few months away, a year and 2 months away. So to answer your question in full, nobody knows what's going to happen. Anybody who is guaranteeing a bull market in any particular date or time is blowing smoke and probably trying to mislead you for whatever motive or agenda they have, right? So anybody promising any guarantees, I would not listen to them at all. And nobody knows what's going to happen. It's not guaranteed we see a bull market in 2025, but if the cycle does continue and rhyme again, we will see that bull market then. And I'm in the camp that we will have another bull market. We got our guy saying, good evening to you, bro. Good evening to you, brother. What do you think about big airdrops like Layer 0, ZK Sync, and Starknet? Will any of them come out this year? So in terms of the airdrops, from my information and my sources, to anybody that's not aware, guys, my airdrop videos are all available for free on YouTube. You can see here the Layer 0 airdrop. This is a 27-minute tutorial where I show you how to do everything, all the transactions, scroll airdrop, have all the airdrop videos on the channel. You can just search for them. Here's the Layer 0 airdrop guide I made 6 months ago. So from the information and the sources that I have, it's looking like these airdrops will most likely be released in 2024. I think Layer 0 is the closest one. It's most likely going to be released within the first 1 or 2 months of 2024. Starknet and ZK Sync, they could take a little while longer. Right, so I think there is still a little bit of time to keep farming these airdrops. If you're just starting now, it may not be too late. It also could be too late because nobody knows when they're going to be released. Yeah, most likely 2024 to answer your question. Andrea says, do you agree that the 2021 bull market might have been the biggest bull market we have ever seen? No, I don't agree with that, Andrea. And the reason being is because if we look at the total crypto market cap, the total crypto market cap peaked at exactly $3 trillion in November of 2021. $3 trillion. I'm expecting the next crypto bull market to top out here from anywhere between 6 trillion, so double the last high, to realistically $10 trillion. 10 trillion with a T. That's a lot of money, guys. A lot of money. All right, so these are my targets for the peaks of the next bull run, anywhere in here. As you can see, that makes the last run in 2021 look like a dwarf, look like a little baby, a little child. So No, I don't agree with that sentiment that this bull market over here was the biggest one we'll ever see. Peaking out at 3 trillion, I think we're going to go somewhere between 6 and 10 trillion in the next bull market, whenever that may be. Tesh says, don't think you covered this yet. Check out ZK plus AI. Cortex is one coin, but the for AI. All right, I'll check that one out, man. Thank you for mentioning it here. Go ahead and save this. We got Reverend Flashback saying, hi, brother. How are you? I'm doing very good, Reverend Flashback. Thank you for asking me how I'm doing. I hope you're doing it good as well. And let's pull up Bitcoin again. Guys, smash up that like button. We have over 20 viewers and less than 10 likes right now. That's very weak. Smash that like button if you're just tuning into the stream right now. Let's get this up to 20 likes at the bare minimum and blow that beyond the water as well. We got KBS, just found the channel. Thanks for posting. Welcome to Crypto Empire. It's great to have you here. Ask me any questions you would like right now while I am live. It's time to basically ask me questions. Crypto Soul says, haha, BlackRock isn't in yet, and you guys still think 2021 was the biggest. Ridiculous. Yeah, I agree. You know, I think we're going to double. I think we're going to double what we saw in 2021 the next time around. It doesn't mean that everything is going to pump, right? Even in 2021, a lot of coins didn't necessarily do the numbers that people thought they were going to do, which is why you need to be prepared. How do you prepare? Well, one way to prepare is to get my free ebook. That's probably one of the best ways to prepare. How to build a crypto portfolio for the next bull run. Available for free on Gumroad, all right? Again, I'm expecting the next bull run to be double of what we saw in 2021. So prepare with Crypto Empire. This is a free ebook. It's the first link down in the description below. You come here, name a fair price, you put in $0, you hit I want this, you get the ebook for completely free. Shout out to Rigoberto Chavez saying good morning, everybody. Good to have you here, Rigoberto. Welcome to the live stream. We took a look at Bitcoin. We took a look at the Bitcoin dominance. We took a look at the total market cap, which I don't know if you guys noticed, but it's flirting here with the 200 weekly EMA. Looking at the daily chart. Right now, rejecting from the daily 200 EMA. Right, it's also at horizontal resistance, as we can see. All of this is horizontal resistance. All right, so again, I have a bearish bias right now because of the situation unfolding in the Middle East. A lot of uncertainty with war on the table. Total market cap right now trying to break out. It swept these highs from over here back in August. Now it's back below the daily 200 EMA. Would not be surprised to see a move down from here when we do start the week, given the uncertainty in the markets because of what's happening in the world. We'll make this arrow red so everybody is crystal clear on the direction that I see things heading in here in the short term. Now let's take a look at Ethereum as well, because Ethereum has been significantly weaker than Bitcoin for the past several weeks. And that continues to be the case here. Right? We just looked at Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is above its own daily 200 EMA. Ethereum, on the other hand, it got rejected at the start of October from that price level. On ETH, that's at $1,726. Got rejected. We rolled over back all the way into demand down here around $1,610. And so Ethereum is significantly weaker than Bitcoin. If I put these charts side by side, you'll be able to see it clearly. Render looking strong, might be good for a short soon. Look at that after. Anyway, Bitcoin on its daily chart, well above the 200 EMA. Ethereum on its daily chart, well below the daily 200 EMA. So ETH significantly weaker. Is Ethereum just lagging behind Bitcoin, or is Bitcoin lagging behind Ethereum and the majority of altcoins right now? These are questions we have to ask ourselves as traders and as short-term market speculators. Again, I'm in the stance that I'm not expecting a great start to the week. Something feels off with all of the news right now, and I'm simply preparing for the worst. I'm praying for the best, but preparing for the worst. That's really all we can do. So if we're going to see continuation here to the upside, right? Let's say Bitcoin is simply leading and Ethereum is lagging, and that means Ethereum needs to start flipping these levels very quickly, right? It needs to reclaim the Monday low, get back above the October monthly open at $1,670, take out the daily 200 EMA, and get back above the $1,800 iron wall resistance, right? If that doesn't happen, well, it's going to continue with Bitcoin, or it's going to continue going down, and then Bitcoin will catch up, I should say. We'll continue to see rejections. Maybe we pump up to the Monday mid-range, test resistance again, start to head lower from there. But Ethereum is not looking strong whatsoever on all time frames, right? On all time frames, Ethereum is significantly weaker than Bitcoin. It's essentially at critical support right now. So either support holds or support breaks down. Ethereum versus Bitcoin as well is looking not great. Right, it's continuing to make lower lows. We have lower highs and lower lows. This is in a strong downtrend. Recently broke this support trend line. Right, we had this support trend line, and Ethereum versus Bitcoin just broke it. So the markets overall, especially altcoins, they're really not looking great. They're looking very weak. So if you're overexposed, and if we see some kind of significant move lower here because of what's happening in the Middle East, and that's going to make you not sleep well at night, well, maybe you want to reduce your risk exposure, right? Because this is a time where we kind of need to put on our foreshadowing glasses. We have to kind of peek into the future a little bit to the best of our abilities, because I'm not a seer. I'm not a fortune teller. I don't have a crystal ball. I can't see into the future, but I can see what's happening. I can see the events unfolding. And something doesn't sit right with me right now, which is why I'm leaning bearish. Anyway, we're going to look at render now. See if we can catch anything on render. So render is in an interesting spot right now. Have all of this. Mark all this as supply here. If you look at where the render price is right now, that is supply. This is render on the daily time frame. And if we look at where this is, back in July of this year, this is essentially the breakdown point. Render was just oscillating. It was going sideways with non-directional volatility between $2.20 and $1.80. We had this big period of consolidation. Then we broke through the $1.80 level, and we had a significant move lower to mark the bottom at 125. The reason I have this marked as supply is this is the origin of this move down. And as you see, I marked this other supply zone, which I successfully shorted this last supply zone on render over here at $1.64. This is the next supply zone higher from current price, and price is already testing it right now. So how do we find our entry? We want to drop it down to the lower time frame, if we want to short it, of course. Well, lo and behold, we have one of the most reliable indicators, one of the most reliable strategies to catch a short trade present on the chart. Right, I back tested this edge in the market thousands of times over the past 2 years. We have bearish divergence. We have the RSI peaking at 86, and then the second peak was at 71. That's significant bearish divergence. And with that, we had the render price making higher highs. So yeah, it's going higher, but it's getting significantly weaker. The bullish momentum is stalling heavily. And also, if you notice, we're above this week's Monday high. Another thing we add to the reasons of we want to be looking for shorts. And we're in a supply zone. We're in a daily supply zone. So, yeah, this looks pretty good to me. I'm not going to enter this trade because it's a Sunday, and I have a rule where I don't enter new positions over the weekend. But this looks like a clean short setup here. In terms of risk, it's tough because the $2 level is right here. And if you've been in the market for a little bit of time, you're going to know that price loves to test the large round numbers, like $1, $1.25, which marked the bottom over here on render to the tick, $1.50, $1.75, $2. These nice round psychological numbers, price will use them as a magnet. Price loves to test these numbers. With the current render price right now, it's a little bit sketchy. Also, with that being said, you can see these wicks before the crash happened. They peaked out at like $1.80. Really, it's the 175 level, and they tested above it. So for a stop loss here, you have to be careful because you might get wicked out at $2. Price loves to test these levels. But want to make money trading, you gotta take on risk. So no way to avoid the risk. For this one, I would play it by putting the stop above the high. Like this. And it's a 2.2 to 1 trade to $1.64. There's a chance we do see the monthly open again. That would make it a 3 to 1, 3.6 to 1. So I like this. I'll be watching render when the market opens up tomorrow for a short. We'll see how the price action unravels. But this one is looking pretty decent to me, for all of the reasons I just shared with you right now. Now, another altcoin that has been moving is Chainlink. Let's look at Chainlink as well. So if you guys remember my video from last week, my last live stream, talking about the Chainlink SmartCon event on October 2nd and 3rd, and the fact that Link was kind of overextended. And it did end up having a nice move down from that. So if you caught this short trade, nice job executing it. Right? We had a nice 13% down move. So this was a clean move here on Link that I told all you guys about well in advance. I hope some of you guys were able to make some money shorting this move. Now, as you can see, Link is oscillating. It's range bound. It's crabby. It's a crab market, but it is making higher lows in the range, which doesn't necessarily mean too much because it's all so clustered together in a tight compression range. But price is making continuous higher lows here. It's above all significant EMAs. It's in a bullish structure still. Go and connect the lows here. Multiple sweeps of the Monday high back into the range. So my unbiased take on this chart here, what I see, this is interesting because we're in a we're in a demand area. We're in a support area. We can mark this as the demand zone. I have something marked from over here on the left. Regardless, right? This area is holding structure support, but we have a daily trend line break into consolidation. Typically, when we have a significant break like we had over here of this trend line, we'll see the consolidation, and then we'll see another move lower. All right, I don't make the rules. This is just what I've observed after trading in the market for a significant amount of time now. All right, this is an ascending triangle. Maybe it spikes up again here and tests the highs. But to me, this is a breakdown, consolidation, leading to the further expansion move of the breakdown on Link. So another one I'm bearish on in the short term here. Bearish on in the short term, Link. Bitcoin can save everything and pump, but I would not necessarily count on that happening given what's happening in the world right now. How the market's going to react to that news. But what I would be looking for on Link is a break of this trend line, retest. I would enter on the retest, and I would try to catch a move lower. Excuse me, let me take a sip of water. All right, let's get into some questions from the live chat. Take a look at some more altcoins after. Let's see. Boca Jr. says, Connor, what's your thoughts on Core AI? Clore. I've never heard of this coin, so I can't give any thoughts on it. Clore AI. It's an AI coin. Market cap isn't showing. It's on Safe Trade. That means I immediately like it. Safe Trade doesn't list any random coin. They're very selective with the coins they list. See the Clore market cap. $5 million. Yeah, so this is probably going to do well when AI starts to do well again. But I can't give any thoughts on this project because I have no idea what it is or what it does. Brand new coin. Just launched in September. I would be careful right now. I think it could go lower given my stance on the market here in the short term. There's no money coming in, right? If this starts to pump, that's just a capital rotation from a different coin. It's not like new capital is entering into the market fresh for this. Again, if we look at the total market cap, no money has been coming in. Altcoin market cap, no money has been coming in. It's been sideways for the past 2-3 months. So your low caps, I mean, I can go to my meme coin watch list, and none of these coins are doing anything. You know, maybe a 100K market cap meme coin is pumping to 400K and it's a 4x, but that takes like $20,000 to pump the price from 100K market cap to a 400K market cap. So it doesn't really mean anything. But yeah, be careful with low caps right now. You'll probably be able to buy them lower. Reverend Flashback says, Connor, I am bullish on Bitmap, the metaverse project on Bitcoin. Did you look into it? No, I have not looked into that, Reverend Flashback. The Bitcoin project that I like and that I hold right now is Microvision Space. Again, this coin is mentioned in my free ebook. You should definitely get my free ebook on Gumroad. It's the first link down in the description below of this live stream for my full strategy on the next bull run. But I like Microvision Space as a Bitcoin layer 2 scaling solution. I do currently hold this altcoin in my speculative portfolio for the next bull market. KBS says, Render and NXRA have other bags, but these are my wild cards under 500. Your thoughts? PS subscribed. Hit like. KBS, thank you for subscribing to the channel. It's great to have you here as a part of Crypto Empire. And my thoughts on Render and NXRA, I'm bullish on both of those coins. I wouldn't necessarily even call them wild horses, especially not Render. Right? Render is not like a dark horse. Render is established. Render is a bullish coin. And so is Alliance Block Nexera. Both of these coins are actually mentioned in my free ebook. But yeah, read the free ebook if you haven't read that one yet to get my full thoughts on them. But I like both. Let's look at NXRA because it's been sitting at 5 cents for what seems like months. NXRA has been very, very stagnant, holding the previous low from June, 4.5 cents. It's holding that low very well. Yeah, I like NXRA a lot. Real world assets in terms of just bringing traditional finance into the crypto market through their product suites that they're building out. Product suites. SUITES suites. Yeah, I like both. I'm bullish on both. I think holding both of them will most likely make you money, but who am I to say that? I'm not a seer or a futurist. I am a futurist, I should say, but I can't predict the future. But I like to look into the future and share my take on what I think is going to happen. And I think both of those coins will do well. Rigoberto says, could this war create a big impact on the market like the Ukraine war did? Rigoberto, it absolutely can. And I know you tuned into the live stream a little bit late today, but I spent like the first 10, 15 minutes of the stream talking about exactly that, the similarities between the Ukraine war and what's happening right now, and how I think it's going to have an effect on the market. So yes, I think it absolutely can have a negative effect on the market, and I think it most likely will have a negative effect on the market. So I'm preparing for that. Monday is going to be interesting, as Dre says here in the live chat. Roberto says Row is still at a good buy level. Yeah, at all altcoins right now. Now is the time. Now is the time to be focusing on stacking your bags. Not sure this scenario is going to play out. We got the breakout on rows of this downtrend. We got the breakout, but there's been no significant momentum now. I'm going to delete this. Squiggly. But yeah, like I was saying, now is the time to be focusing on stacking your coins you're bullish on. These low prices are not going to last forever, and it happens every single bull market cycle. Where you think back on times like right now, in the dead of the bear market, you're like, why didn't I buy more, or why didn't I buy anything? Don't have that regret. Right now is the time to be preparing for the next bull market, whenever it's going to be, because these prices are dirt cheap. They're dirt cheap with where I think they're going to be going. Shout out to David W in the live chat saying, what up, Doe? What's up, David? Good to have you here. Guys, smash that like button right now. We're not even at 20 likes yet for the stream. That's very weak. Help support me. Smash that like button. Thank you. Andrea says, can we look at Vela? I have a setup sell at 76 cents. I assume you mean short setup sell. Yeah, we could see 76. Okay, we have supply up here in the Monday high. So essentially what you're looking for is and this looks like it's going to pump from the bottom. Either going to pump or just dribble out and then do this. Big moment here for Vela. And Vela, another project that I made a video on. Here we go, the Vela exchange tutorial 7 months ago. Yeah, we're familiar with Vela. And this is some interesting accumulation happening here in the 4-hour price chart, completely dead. You said you have a short sell at 76 cents. Here. I'll probably be safe. Top above that wick at 79 cents. And look to take that down to the down over here. Yeah, it can happen. But you know, price is pretty far from your short entry up here, so not sure it even fills you. But we'll see. Why did you choose 76 cents though, is my question. Andrea said, I've had 35K in Link on BKEX, all bought at $5.20, and lost it all when the exchange went down. Not a single trace about funds and news from the exchange. This space is a non-stop scam. Yeah, 35K to lose it with an exchange going down. I mean, you know, that doesn't feel good. When FTX went down, people were losing millions, hundreds of thousands. So yeah, it's robbery, right? That's your money in your account just disappearing out of thin air. So what can we get out of this story, guys? Get your money off of centralized exchanges, right? You should not have 35K on a centralized exchange unless that's your active trading capital. But if that's a bag, a spot bag like Chainlink, just withdraw it to a MetaMask wallet and it's safer there. Even with a hot wallet, as long as you're careful and you don't click on links, you'll be fine. I've never gotten a MetaMask hot wallet compromised because I'm super, super attentive. But yeah, don't keep any money on exchanges. It's safer even in a hot wallet. KBS says, Connor, I checked your playlist. Didn't see a how to short/long. KBS, I have those tutorials. I mean, I show you in this Vela tutorial how to short and long on Vela. But if you go to my playlist and you go to trading tutorials and you watch these videos here, leverage trading tutorial on Bitget, spot trading tutorial on Bitget mobile app trading tutorial. I show you exactly how to place long and short trades on the Bitget exchange, but all the exchanges are very similar. So if you learn on Bitget, you'll easily be able to do it on any centralized exchange. All right, so these will teach you exactly how to long and short and open positions. And if you're looking for an exchange to trade on, Bitget is good, but they now have mandatory KYC. So if you can do KYC, I recommend Bitget. But if you can't do KYC for whatever reason, maybe you're in the US, check out BingX. All right, I am partnered with BingX and Bitget. Use the links to sign up in the description down below. Both good centralized exchanges to trade on, and BingX does not require KYC at all. Ling80, can you please have a look at Atom and Axie Infinity? Are you bullish on them long term? I think Atom's going to do well. I mean, I've seen some insane price predictions for Atom saying it's going to like 100x, which I don't think is going to happen. Axie, on the other hand, I think both of these coins will do well, but they're not going to have any crazy pumps like 100x pumps or 50x pumps. I would not be focused on these assets if that's what you're in the market for. And I assume if you're in the market right now, you're looking for the altcoins that have the potential to go 30x, 50x in value, 100x in value, 300x in value. I don't think Axie Infinity or Cosmos Atom will get that for you. So do with that information what you will. Will they go 5x, 10x? It's very possible they can do that, yes. But, 30x, I don't do that. Anyway, Atom is looking significantly weak right now. It just swept the previous week low, so maybe it's going to start rebounding. Either it starts to rebound from this level right here at 680, or it's going to roll over and head back down here to the low sixes. These are the current bear market lows on Atom too. Yeah, Atom has been very, very weak recently. No movement really. And also there's the Cosmosverse conference happening right now. I believe that's happening in Istanbul, Turkey. So what is an event in, do you guys know that? It's a sell the news event. Every event that happens, whether it's the yearly Bitcoin conference or a Chainlink releasing their staking news, or a Chainlink SmartCon event, every single time it marks a sell the news event. All right, so if your coin has some big conference coming up, I would be looking for shorts. And Atom, I mean, it already happened. They had the Cosmosverse conference in Turkey, but you look at this chart and what happened? Sell off. So, anyways, to answer your question, I'm bullish on them long term. I don't think they're going to do great though. Atom just sweat this low. You want to see it start to put in some work right now, where it's going to continue to roll over. red dots, red line on the alpha trend is weak. Bulls need to step up right now at this support level, or it's gone back down to like 650 to 625. And then Axie Infinity. Nice sweep of these lows over here. This is, I don't think this is going to do anything significant anytime soon. I wouldn't really be focused on trading this coin. Structure is interesting. Structure is interesting in the sense that you have this diagonal resistance, and when this breaks, that's when you want to pay attention to it. But right now, it's just completely dead sideways, stagnant, not doing anything. This is not a great coin to be trading right now. Right, these moves, this is not fun to trade. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to some more questions. Smash up that like button if you guys are enjoying the live stream so far. Harsh Case says, look at BNT. I believe it's up 50% today. Yeah, it's up 50% today. So if we look at where this thing is pumping, yeah, what is causing this news? What's going on with BNT, the Bancorp network? Anything good is happening on their Twitter? Yeah, I have no idea what the news is to cause this pump. And it's happening on a Sunday too. Like, I don't trust Sunday pumps at all at this point. Probably be looking to short this thing, but I wouldn't touch it right now. Trying to just blindly short a pump is never a good idea. But I mean, price is most certainly in resistance. And if we look to the left, all the previous spikes over the past 6 months in 2023, they all topped out right around 60 cents to 70 cents. Will this time be different? Probably not. All right, so we want to most likely position ourselves in a short if we're going to play this at all, especially given what we think is going to happen with Bitcoin to start the week. Let this unravel more. Let's see some more price action develop. But it would be ideal if we get some kind of triple drive divergence, right, where price action is making the higher highs and the RSI is making lower lows, and we can go ahead and take a short off of that. But right now, I would not blindly short it. DeFi Master says, can you make your ebook an audiobook? I don't like reading. DeFi Master, I can, but I'm not going to. It's 19 pages, right? You can read 19 pages in like 10, 15 minutes, right? If you don't like reading, suck it up and read it anyway, because it's not becoming an audiobook, my man. Sorry to break the news to you, but yeah, I mean, come on. 19 pages, and that's also counting like the what's the name for that? The directory where it tells you all the chapters and all of that. Come on, don't be lazy. It's a really easy read. Can you give your opinion about the Bricken site? I have no idea what the Bricken site is. I can't give my opinion on that. Connor, is RSR dead? No, RSR is not dead. Despite the price action seeming dead, I do not believe the coin is dead. The price is extremely low. Supply, the tokenomics on this coin are not good. As you can see, 50 billion out of 100 billion are in circulation. That means another 49 billion coins are coming into circulation. I don't love that. Right, the fully diluted market cap value is 180 million. Current market cap is 90 million. No, RSR is not dead. Their team is still developing, putting in work as far as I know. We're just simply seeing bear market price action. Go to their Twitter account. Their account is active. I know they're doing things. Right now they're moving over to base. I'm going to be making a lot of base content because most likely base is going to do an airdrop, guys. Base said they're not going to do an airdrop. Arbitrum also said they're not going to do an airdrop. Right? Most of these projects say they're not going to do an airdrop. So most likely base will do an airdrop, and it will be very similar to Arbitrum, where you just need a bridge to the network, use some applications, and that's basically it. If you do that like once per week, you'll probably be able to make like $5,000 to $10,000 in the airdrop per wallet when they eventually do an airdrop, if they do in 2024. So yeah, be on the lookout for my base content. I've already made a few videos showing you how to bridge to base, how to set up on FriendTech. And if you've done that, well, then you already have an active base account and you're already qualified for a potential airdrop. So that's why you guys should be subscribed to the channel and watch the videos, because I don't waste my time making these videos. I make every single piece of content for a specific reason, right? And most likely that reason is to, help us make some profits from the market. That's why I make a lot of educational videos, a lot of airdrop tutorials, a lot of trading tutorials. I take hours of my life and put my knowledge and my brain into video form. I would really appreciate it if you guys supported by sharing the content, and subscribe if you're not subscribed, like the videos, etc., etc. Anyways, yeah, as far as I know, RSR is not dead. I've actually heard it come up in conversation, some of the circles that I'm in. Some people still are really, really bullish on this coin, so could have a nice comeback. But a very speculative altcoin at that, given the tokenomics. Same thing with Quant, right? In my opinion, the reason Quant hasn't been taken off is the same reason as XRP and Algorand, RSR. The tokenomics are so out of whack that the team and advisors get so many tokens. Right? The reason Quant hasn't been doing anything, in my opinion, is because the team is most likely selling tokens, or an insider, or somebody who has access to a ton of tokens they got at a very, very low price is just selling them on the market. That's the only reason that I can think of, the reason why the Quant price action has been so stagnant. All right, so Quant, it was pretty high on my list, but over the past 6 months, it's significantly dropped for the reasons I just shared. Right, these coins, these banker coins, or these centralized coins, their tokenomics are so bad. XRP has been caught selling billions of dollars of their coin on the open market, right? The founders of the project just selling hundreds of millions, billions of dollars of their coin on the market. Quant, no different. Algo, no different. RSR, really no different. Right, so these tokenomics matter, and that's most likely the reason of why some of the popular altcoins that everybody talks about, oh, Quant, overledger technology, it's the operating system for the blockchain. But if the team is selling millions of dollars of the coin on the open market, it's going to have a really hard time doing well. I like to focus on newer coins that don't have this problem. I talk about these coins in my free ebook, so why don't you have the free ebook? I don't know, go get it right now. It's literally free on Gumroad. Use the first link down in the description below in this video. Let's see. We had a question about the BKN coin. So this is another one that I've never heard of. I can't necessarily give my thoughts on it. Market cap is $400,000. I would be very careful with a project like this. It's only on MEXC and Bitmart. I don't know about this one. All right, so it's a real world asset project. Look, I would focus on the coins that are already established in the real world asset niche. Again, talk about these in my ebook. So go get that, but I'll tell them you right now while I have you live. There's Rio, focusing on real world assets. Relio. I would look into this one if you like something like Brickit and you like real world assets in that narrative. You should look into Rio. It's like the leader in that niche. And then also Alliance Block Nexera, focusing on real world assets as well. Right? This is what I would do if I was interested in coins that are related to the real world asset niche. I would, one, get my free ebook here on Gumroad, and two, I would look into NXRA and RIO if you're interested in real world asset coins. So Cipri, to answer your question, can you recommend Bricken? Don't recommend, brother. Does not get my endorsement. Sorry to break the news to you. Hope it doesn't crush you, but I cannot recommend that one. Let's see. DeFi Master says, no reason for active trading. Use a perp DEX, not a central exchange. Never use central exchanges except to convert cash to crypto. Yeah, you can use perp DEXs as well. I mean, I have full tutorials on how to use perp DEXs on my channel. Use whatever you like. Right? I like centralized exchanges. I think the liquidity is way better on centralized exchanges. So that's why I use centralized exchanges to trade actively. Right? If you compare the volume and the liquidity to a centralized exchange like BingX or Bitget or Binance or Bybit to a perp DEX, it's night and day difference. You're gonna have a lot less slippage. Your orders are gonna fill where you want them to, but both work. Right? So use whatever you like. But yeah, there's DeFi is at the point now where you don't have to use a centralized exchange for anything. Right? You can swap, you can trade with leverage, you can trade options, all on DeFi. So if you don't want to use a centralized exchange, you don't have to. Crypto Soul says the next bull run is going to shock you in the coins that you say can't 20x or 30x. I'm holding for 5 to 10 years. So I'm in a different boat. I also hold 20 different coins. So Crypto Soul, I'm not sure it's going to shock me, right? Because by 2030, a lot's going to change by, in 5 to 10 years. We're talking 2028 to 2033 in 5 to 10 years. Right now, my focus is on the next, it is on the next 5 to 10 years, yes, but I break my goals down into the next 1 year, 2 years, right? And if I'm expecting a bull market in the next 2 years, so to speak, then by 2030 or 2028 or 2033, it wouldn't really shock me. But I know the point you're trying to make here, right? I understand what you're trying to say with your comment. So, I mean, yeah, I'm open to discussing. And I'm interested to hear your 20 different coins as well, if you want to share those with us. DeFi Master says the best strategy, go to crypto conferences, say hey to everyone, short coin on the last day, never lose. Yeah, exactly. Your whole conference trip will be paid for on the short trade, right? Let's see, Rigoberto Connor, have you made a video on showing various options for on-ramping and off-ramping fiat to wallets? People use Cash App, exchanges, PayPal. Any info is appreciated. So Rigoberto, I have made a video recently on this topic. I mean, recently within the past few months, it's this one, Beginner's Guide to Investing, Guide to Buying Any Altcoin. I show you how to use MetaMask to convert money in your bank account to your MetaMask wallet. And it's the same process to get it back in. But yeah, I mainly use Coinbase to on-off ramp. Coinbase is the go-to. I trust Coinbase. So if you're in the US or really anywhere in the world, Coinbase, Binance, even though they're in hot water, I like those. Also, guys, follow me on Twitter if you're not already following me at CCellCrypto. Jasper saying hi. What's up, Jasper? How are you? Thoughts on ICP and Filecoin? We're going to look at Filecoin first because I like that more than ICP, and I think it's going to do better than ICP. I'm quite bullish on Filecoin. So this is stronger than a lot of altcoins. For example, we looked at Atom, we looked at Axie Infinity. You know, Atom and Axie Infinity, they were, at their previous week lows or their Monday lows, just to kind of gauge the relative strength of these altcoins. These are the things that I look at on the chart. So on Filecoin here, gave a perfect retest of this trend line break. If we go to the daily time frame, you guys can see that clearer. Right, this is a pretty significant trend line break because it goes all the way back here to the price action that started the year for Filecoin, where it exploded up to $9.50. Now it's holding the yearly open as support. So anyways, a strong break on Filecoin. However, the horizontal level is still completely in charge of price in terms of resistance. What do I see here? It's a bullish move. It's a bullish breakout. But the thing is, and we're super extended from this EMA. And if we look at the simple moving average 100, that's at 376. So if you're bullish on this stuff, this is your first take profit. This is your second take profit. And this is where you would sell it. Here in the short term, obviously, right, I think Filecoin is going to do extremely well in the bull market. But if we're talking short-term trades, these are your two sell levels. And these line up very well with my horizontal levels. So don't confuse it. 375 and 425. Nice psychological round numbers. Anyways, thoughts on Filecoin here. I'm a little bit skeptical of longs, given the fact that war is breaking out in the world and the markets don't really like war. This is bull flagging and broke EMAs. It retested breakouts in bullish manner. The weekend bull flag, so I don't really trust it as much, but there. My magnet tool is being uncooperative. Here we go. I would be careful. Be careful here. It's very easy for us to get rejected at this resistance. Maybe it goes and sweeps the Monday high and then rolls over. But I have a bearish stance on the market right now. I'm not afraid to say it. I'm a short-term crypto bear. That's how it is. I'm skeptical. There's some pretty obvious. I would be looking for shorts personally. All right, we'll see how the week opens up, but if we can catch a short around 350, that would be ideal. We'll see if it starts to break down from here too. But the ideal scenario would be a sweep of Monday's high, and then a crash from there. But Filecoin on the larger time frames, I could see going back up to in here. Right, I would be buying it down here at $3 and selling it from $40 to $70. That's a good plan for Filecoin. I would not bank on it going back up to 200 because the tokenomics, there are so many more coins in circulation. So even if it gets back to that market cap that it got to in the last bull run, Filecoin that happened at a $12.5 billion. If it gets back up to a $12.5 billion market cap, there's so many more coins in circulation that the price won't be $200 again. So that's why I like 40 to 60 as a sell area on Filecoin and ICP. Weekly chart is completely dead. Go ahead and zoom this in for everybody, myself included. And these coins, this is a very interesting spot. Like make or break here. We're basically at bear market lows on all these altcoins. We're either going to mark this as a bottom or we're going to make some new lows here on a lot of these altcoins. This is make or break across the board. But yeah, ICP, it's this thing was like $1,000 or something, right? What's the all-time high of this? Or was it $100? I don't really remember. I remember it launched as a complete scam. Okay, all-time high is $700 on this coin. Now it's at $2, $3. It's a joke. Same thing as Filecoin. I don't see it going back to 700, but could it go to like 70, 100? Sure. It'll be a 30x if it goes to $100. Yeah, make or break spot here is holding this trendline support. If Bitcoin is weak, you got to short this mid range in the monthly open. Right, use that as a short if Bitcoin's weak. This is supply. You got a rally base drop, obvious resistance, horizontal level as well over here. Right, that's literally exactly at the Monday mid range at $3.17. So I would just play it tight. 1.6% risk down to the lows. You got yourself a 4-to-1. That's playing the mid range. You want to look to short the high, then you got to be more patient and there's a chance you don't get filled. Yeah, just play that Monday range, guys. It's the best, in my opinion, right? Everybody trades differently, but the Monday range is one of the most effective and best ways to trade in this current market environment where we're choppy and we're range bound. So if you approach the market with a range bound trading strategy, you're going to be able to do well. And if you don't know the Monday range, well, you're in luck. Go watch this video, Monday range trading strategy. Search it on my channel. Learn it. It's very simple. Let's see. Shout out to Jasper and Rigoberto. We're getting some hype up here in the live chat. Reverend Flashback. I wonder how you can do your research on anything if you avoid reading. By watching YouTube videos. Yeah, you gotta read, right? Reading is exercise for the mind. Yeah, it's a 19-page ebook, right? You're asking for an audiobook. That's just crazy. What do I think about the Vela exchange token? Could do well. I don't own any. I don't plan on buying it, and I'll just leave it be. But it could do well if the Vela exchange continues to develop and get more traction. It's a good reward system. If you hold the Vela token and you stake it and you have liquidity, you essentially get fees from everybody's trading fees. So that's very good. That's incentive to hold. Reverend Flashback. I heard some rumors about Quant running a secret second chain and or deciding to get rid of the token. It is really just rumors, but sometimes there is some truth in gossip. Who knows? That would be very interesting if Quant does something like that. It would lose, like, Quant has a cult, a diehard cult community. I'm not sure how they would feel about that. Yeah, there's some obvious red flags with Quant right now. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, it seems like the team is selling their token on the open market, which is just crushing the price. So that's why Quant kind of dropped from my list. Polytrade seems like a good real-world asset coin. I haven't heard of Polytrade before. Very low market cap. 2.5 mil market cap. Low one. Dre says dot market cap is 5.1 billion. What do you see / predict dot's market cap in 2025 bull run? Well, dot got to 50 billion the last bull market, if I'm not mistaken. Wait for this to load up. Taking its sweet time right now. What's going on with my internet? I don't have the patience to let a web page load for so long. Oh, coin market cap works, no problem. Yeah, this thing peaked out at 53 bill. So my minimum price target would be 53 billion. I think it will go beyond that. At 100 billion is certainly possible for Polkadot. Gavin Wood is behind the project. Yeah, my minimum price prediction for the market cap would be the previous all-time high at 53 billion. Crypto Soul 0824. All right, so his main 5 are Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, XRP, Quant. The other 15 are Matic, Avalanche, Render, Filecoin, INJ, ENJ, ApeCoin, Cosmos, Chainlink, Mina, ICP, Mutable X, Polkadot, Solana, Algorand, XTP is at the Tap network. I have more, but it's mostly Moonbags. So you have a diversified portfolio. Yeah, you got the Tap network in there too. I'm not sure all of those coins will do extremely well, but you got some winners in there. There's no denying that, right? So good luck to you, brother. I hope those coins crush. A lot of you have a blue chip portfolio basically, with some smaller ones like XTP Tap. Yeah, that's mostly a blue chip portfolio, so it's probably going to make you some money. What do I think about ICP in general? I don't love it. I don't really love it. The layer 1 competition is very fierce. Ethereum will most likely win. Solana will probably do really well. ICP, it's most likely going to multiply when the market flips bullish. But I think there's simply better options out there to hold as an investment over ICP. If you want to learn what those options are, well, you're in luck. I literally tell you them for completely free in my new ebook you can get on Gumroad. First link down in the description below this video. Rigoberto says VRA got the weekend pump going. VRA's been really bullish. The fact that they burned 10 billion tokens from their supply is kind of insane. And that makes me very bullish on VRA. Right? That makes the chance of it pumping and pulling insane multiples way higher. Right? Way higher. So I like that move by the VRA team to burn those 10 billion tokens from the war chest. That's some nice price action off of the pump. But the thing is that nothing is really having any momentum in the market, so you can't really count on this continuing. We'll see, though. I mean, I bought the VRA. I bought my VRA mostly down here, so we're pretty good. Right, 4.3 cents and below was my entry. This was all posted in the Crypto Empire Premium Discord group well in advance, right? Late August, I was talking about VRA. Buy it at 0.0043. Well, we just caught a 40%, really a 50% move on that. Measure it. 60% move. So again, if you guys want to get into the Crypto Empire Premium Discord group, go to my website, cryptoempireco.io, and hit join Discord at the top of your screen. Find more information. Borat B says, is this the future? No, Borat, this is the present. This is the present moment. Sorry, I've been missing your thoughts on the Caspa community hype and H-bar. I like Caspa, I like H-bar, I like both of those coins. A lot of community hype, but they back it up, I think. But I like both of those coins. Or B says he loves the ebook. Which wallet do you hold ICP in? I don't know. I don't hold ICP. Pretty sure it's... No, it's not. They would have their own wallet on their website. I would go to their website and go to their like ecosystem page and then find their wallet for ICP directly. Crypto Solstice, thanks, brother. I hope we all can make some gains. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. And Precarious, his Polytrade team has connections with Polygon team, and a few days ago they partnered with MasterCard. That's some big news. Omniflix has a partnership with Disney. Omniflix, our guy Sniff tuning into the live stream. What's going on, Sniff? It's good to see you. I was wondering when you were going to stroll in here and ask me about Omniflix. Because we're at the end of the stream, we'll take a look at it anyway. All right, our final minutes of the live stream. How did Stronghold do? Did it pump? Yeah, it went up 5%. Told you it was looking bullish last week, Sniff, didn't I? Here's the analysis from last week. We're looking for a break of this 200 daily EMA. Essentially, we're compressing really hard. This hard compression between the moving average resistance and the trendline support. So big move coming soon. Vertical accumulation. This is like a 2 mil market cap coin. 2.6 mil market cap coin. So it can move violently at any given time. And then Flix has a partnership with Disney. We're just going to look at Flix here. My internet is being slow. All right, we got a 17% move on OmniFlix. We got a mover. Sniff's coins are going up, ladies and gentlemen. This thing is up 90% in the past 30 days. Sniff was right. Do not fade Sniff. Sniff was indeed correct. My man. Why I always entertain your comments and questions. Wish this would load. You can see this chart. We just got a $4.99 super chat from Sniff saying, when the bull fully emerges, maybe you can do the Lil Uzi Vert hip slap dance and sing, I just want to rock, 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 rock. Maybe. Maybe I will, Sniff. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Super chat's going to have to be a lot bigger if you want me to do that Lil Uzi Vert dance. So what we see right here on OmniFlix is simply just expansion out of a bottom. Right, a lot of altcoins, especially the coins that Sniff likes by the volume, a lot of the coins that Sniff likes, they all look like this. Here we go, there's our arrow. They all look like this right now. Facing. Something like OmniFlix is starting to break out the horizontal basing. All right, so yeah, this is what you want to see. This is a perfect, ideal breakout here. So Sniff, you're up 90% in the past 30 days. Congratulations. You deserve it. But I'm sure you think this one's going to go much higher. Where y'all chase you and pump your bag even higher? Market buy 10K right now. Press. Just kidding. That'll be price manipulation. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap up the live stream right now. KBS has enjoyed your comments. Appreciate your time on the line, young man. No problem, KBS. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Stick around. I'm here every single Sunday around 12 noon Eastern Standard Time for a live stream. So, yeah, definitely be back here. But we're going to go ahead and wrap up the stream right now. Just to summarize, guys, a little bit bearish. We got war breaking out in the Middle East. The markets do not like war regardless. We have some untested levels on Bitcoin. We have some untested levels on BTC. up here, not looking for anything drastic. All right, maybe we get a move to 28.3K to 28.6K. And then we reject from there, or we just start to roll over. We'll see what happens, or I'll be completely wrong. Maybe I'll be completely wrong and we just pump. I get stopped out. We'll see. But I'm here to take the risk and take the chance. Forgot to mention it, but I'm long INJ right now, actually. I'm short Bitcoin, long INJ. I'm just looking for a quick scalp, move up to $8. And again, this was all posted well in advance in the Crypto Empire Premium Discord group. Check it out on my website, cryptoempirecode.io, if you want to join the Discord. But we are going to go ahead and wrap up the live stream right now. I appreciate every single one of you being here and spending some time with me on your weekend, nonetheless. Taking some time out of your weekend to be here at Crypto Empire goes a long way, and it means a lot to me. So thank you for all of your support from everybody around the world. We are a global community here at Crypto Empire, and we will keep on bringing it to you every single Sunday with the live, as well as some more regular content throughout the week. So smash that subscribe button down below if you are brand new here. My name is Connor from Crypto Empire.